and the experience lead, which helped them win the turtle fight as well.
That's right. Peach, what do you think is going to happen in this match? I know you love the Tyrants. Team XD has your favorite heroes, but based on what you saw just now, what do you think is going to happen?
I think it's...
We are back into game, so we now know what's going to be happening out here. Does find against the wall, but will be able to escape with the umbrella. Papa is in a little bit of trouble as the sun does come through to save his life. Lolita not channeling out, albeit will manage to juke it away, but will he come for the final kill? It will not be enough, so they will be able to disengage quite safely.
I just realized something. Papa is actually playing Kagura.
Yes.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's a nice switch. Well, they do need a bit more time at this point for Team XD. They want to play it safe, lay back a little, just show a bit of aggression and try not to get too engaged in team fights, overcommitting and all that. And it just looks like they are trying to push a lot on the bottom lane, but not very successful attempts.
Yes, it has not been quite successful. A lot of it, I think, is due to their timing and their rotations.
Yeah, I have to agree with that. Well, Turtle is up now. Jawhead seems to be making his way to the middle lane. And they really want this turtle. I think Tyrants is just banking on XD's desperation on securing the turtle.
Yes, I mean, they did make the mistake of that. We're going to see the lock in, but it will not quite find it. Swan, on the other hand, will manage to trap up members. Izanagi will be taken down. Fanny will be the next one to do so. Papa does come in with a wonderful ulti, but will get taken down. That's 4 members that get obliterated. Oh my god, in an instant. 11-2. Tyrant is so far ahead. 4,000, and now it's going to be 5,000 ahead. Ken happily going to be wailing onto that tower as Alpha. It looks like they will be able to get it uncontested as the bottom as well will get pushed.
Well, looking at Lancelot, comparing Lancelot to Fanny at this point, he's at about 1,000 gold behind. So that is not a good thing, and it's going to be quite difficult for Lancelot to come back if they were to drag the game any longer, and if they keep losing people. It's going to be really, really bad. It's going to be very bloody. You know, Tyrants are just going to keep pushing. They're going to get more turrets. So the last thing you want is to, you know...
Back up top, Lancelot is under attack. He does get knocked up into the air. The damage does come through, but will he have the final hit? It will be able to. Can get another kill. That's Alpha soloing out Lancelot. You don't really see that all that often.
Yeah, exactly. And Lancelot was just trying so hard to run away. Most of the time you see it the other way around and not, you know, like Alpha chasing after Lancelot. So, and I guess that once again, you know, we can look at the Lancelot and the Freya combo. Both of them are very item
The
dependent.
lockdown comes through. Papa will get bursted down. Finally, the last bit will be there. Will it be enough? It will be. Cyclops gets the kill.
Oh my god. Well, at this point, their turrets are just melting down.
It looks like a huge landslide for Tyrant's side.
Yes.
As much as I like Team XD's, you know, multiple engagements here, we're gonna see it completely locked against the wall. There's 2 members being pushed away. Damage not quite there, and Lolita does not find the ultimate in the end. Joy will get removed. Lolita will get removed. Lancelot will get removed. It is Slaughterhouse. And Cyclops is that mad massacre man. Well, at the same time, Sian at the bottom as well. Peach, tell me.
What's happening? What's happening to Team XD? They had a good start.
They're getting dismantled beyond belief here. It's a systematic destruction from lane to lane, gang into objectives. And now the entire jungle being removed.
They need to stay firm, you know, stick and not be so separated. Don't initiate fights that you're not confident with, especially at this point where, just look at the goal difference, it's 10,000.
It's more than 10,000, it's only 7 minutes in as well. They need to stop the bleeding, and the way they need to do that is to be playing a little bit more smartly, you know, play a little bit more defensively. Right now, they're still going for another engage. I do admire the courage in being able to do so, but it looks like it will get caught out here. There's going to be Joy, you do not have an escape mechanism. Godlike on Fanny. Sian is absolutely ridiculous. Izanagi down into the turret. There's going to be a wipeout that's there. Hakan going to be deleting it away. Oh my word. A triple kill into a wipeout. They will be getting at least 2 towers from this. Peach! I'm losing my voice!
The play of the match. Oh, I think they can actually end this. I mean, Jorhead and Olita coming back wouldn't do much actually, and they will just be able to...
I don't think so they're going to try to do it.
Okay.
Xian gets pushed all the way back. Will manage to escape. Xian might get taken down here. Does find the cables out. The safety will be A-okay.
They want Lord. Lord will finish this game.
Well, Xian's going to go all the way back to base, heal up and join them, you know, using steel cable. You will be able to get him out. The Allied Super Minions has been spawned towards their favor. It looks like they still want to go for another engage.
No,
Swan is in the front line. Swan gets tossed back away from the team. They should be able to be safe. Now we're going to see Xian jumping all the way in, right to the end there. Papa's being removed. Angela's on it. Legendary going in for more kills. The Thunder is on. That's a double kill.
Wow, what's Team XD doing right now? Why are they diving in when, you know, it's very clear that Tyrants are at Lord? And it's gonna be quite risky, and now that with Lord out, and just look at the creep wave, it's already so near Team XD's base, and they do have 2 waves of mega creep. So that's gonna be very difficult for Team XD to handle.
The lockdown will come true, but he does manage to dash away to safety. Tyrants in a commanding position for themselves here, and Team XD have a lot of explaining to do in this game.
Well, I think they will try to come back. They want to focus on taking down the minions and not engaging. As Swan goes in and tries to initiate a fight, his HP is melting down. Kagura ends his life as Xian tries
going in for more. It's gonna be 4 members again removed out in an instant. My word, and this is gonna be a quick end to game number 1. Tyrants taking it away. And what I would arguably say the most convincing game of today.
You know, I thought that the camera is going to come onto us first, and my face, if they just caught my face towards the ending, I was just like, what is going on? Like, what was that? That was better than Aries just saying.
I'm going to coin it as definitive. That was such a definitive win, a showcase of power and, you know,
dominance.
Dominance.
Yeah.
Shattering power.
Oh my god, look at that guy.
Hey, Sam!
He's tilted.
Sam?
Yes, he's tilted. That's what it is.
Wow, okay. We had the Malaysian-Singaporean rival going on throughout
and
today.
9 minutes and 59 seconds, so still sub 10 minutes.
I think this is the...
12-0-10.
This is the third match, right? This is the third match that was under 10 minutes?
This is the third match that's under 10 minutes. That's absolutely right.
12-0. 12-0.
That was some insane play.
This is the 4th match, sorry.
4th match. Okay, which was the third one? I know both of them were Aries just saying, and then there was...
the third one was IDNS SG versus MYA3 at 9 minutes and 31 seconds.
Okay, that was a close one. The thing is, okay, I want to give it to the Fanny. The Fanny was amazing, right? No doubt.
That triple kill started it all. Such a huge platform to begin with. And after that, it was, you know, team fight after team fight where Fanny was allowed to just move around, do Fanny things. Steel cables were so on point.
Yes.
Ripping through multiple members of the team.
Well, having an Arkai and Fanny in the same, you know, in the same team, and
huge props goes to so many other members of the team. Setting up the 1 kill, so it was Cyclops that went in first. Akai locking, you know, members down that needed to be saved. Angela jumping into Fanny, making sure there's extra shielding, extra damage going out, and slowing members of the team as well.
I think we have to give credits to Swan. He actually tanked the damage from the turrets when Xian was able to go in and, you know, do the whole cleanup thing.
Even the Alpha, like, you gotta give it to the Alpha. Every
Ken
single
played
one
a really amazing Alpha as well. Soloing out Lancelot up top, you know, made sure that the only person who could sort of, you know, challenge Fanny in the later stages of the game were completely removed, you know, stifled away from development.
And I think this all, like you mentioned, started out from the triple kill or even the turtle area when we talked about them getting punished, Team XD. And then after that, it was constantly team fights where Fanny wouldn't start a team fight. Sometimes she would go in, you know, give a little bit of a damage, but then Swan would follow up, Cyclops would lock on one person, Fanny would just go in. And the problem was, I think, that XD, every single time, they tried to fight back. You know,
I love the fact that they tried to fight back. Like, you know, I love the fact that they were not dissuaded by it. They knew they could have taken it. And it's true, based on their composition, they could have.
But then
but unfortunately, the goal lead was just staggering away. I mean, we did not manage to see item progression during that point, but they would have been severely behind.
I think Team XD also needs to fix their positioning because there were so many times where Akai just trapped 2 or 3 of them. So that's something that they need to fix. If you know, once bitten, twice shy, right? You don't want to fall for the same trap all over again.
I do have to say that there are quite a number of people, on chat that's been saying, like Ayman Ibrahim said, Sian equals monster. Winner Saklapam is saying Sian is from another planet.
Which planet are you from, Sian? Let us know.
Yeah,
I want to go there.
There's also people saying, Jeff Joman is saying, condolences, XD.
The cameraman
I know,
just,
Was that supposed to be the kiss cam?
Oh, kiss cam?
I don't think we have
Can we get a cue from production if that was supposed to be it? We'll do that tomorrow, right?
I think that we're going to be starting with the game in about a few minutes, all right?
Well, I think Team XD could use some cheering.
Yeah, definitely.
Just look at them. Can we give them some cheers?
Come on, Team XD, guys!
Yes!
Oh, look. There we go.
All right. And, okay, so I want to go back to that positioning thing that you were talking about, because I think one of the most important things that was missing was the positioning. Not just because of the Swan stuns, but also... Oh, hello. Is that what you were talking about?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't think we're getting any of that today. But anyways... I want to focus on the positioning. So it's not just that. You also mentioned they should not be so close to walls, so that Fanny can just...
They could not anticipate. They thought they had enough time to move around.
But how many times can they make the same mistake?
Apparently based on that and memory 6.
Based on numbers, it's
6.
6, all right.
6, okay.
So it just comes down to positioning. What else could they fix? I mean, obviously going into the next game, which is going to be the last, probably if they follow the same thing. If not, we might go to a third game. Hopefully this will be...
I'm hoping for a third game, to be honest.
Definitely, because this is our last matchup. We don't want it to be a clean sweep again. We want to see something different.
Yep.
So, okay, let's start with the bans. Fanny ban.
Fanny needs to be banned.
Double ban.
Double ban.
Ban Fanny twice. What else do we need to focus on?
I honestly think it's...
Does Can's Alpha need to get removed?
I think Fanny didn't make much of an impact.
Does the Akai need to get removed?
Yeah.
Is that... Yeah, okay.
You think so?
That's where you're going with it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because Fanny just comes in and, the whole cleanup crew thing, right? And if you notice, it's like, I come in once, but the ones who are really doing the job are Angela, Akai, Alpha, and Cyclops. So Fanny is a nice and a good finisher for team fights, but honestly, impact-wise, not so much.
Correct.
Because you need to find a way to stop the disablers, right? So maybe, a Diggy could come in good if they can execute it well. Try to be... Don't be so shaky.
Okay, I have some initial numbers, and this is a little bit interesting, right? Okay. So we talked a little bit about Fanny. She's getting killed. She's 12, 0, and 10.
Okay.
Her total goal is 8,300.
Okay. Danielle is not very happy.
See, you guys are disturbing Pseudo right now. Pseudo's pissed off because he wants to go over his stats.
That's all right. That's perfectly fine. We need to make sure the crowd is here having their fun.
Right. So back to the stats.
Sian did not die. 12, 0, 10, 8,300 goal.
Wow.
Obi playing Angela, 2 kills, 0 deaths, 23 assists, 8,100 goal. If anything is to be banned out there, is that Angela. Because Angela had more gold than Alpha. Alpha had more gold than Cyclops. And Cyclops had more gold than Akai. But it's crazy that Alpha has more gold than Cyclops.
Okay, we are going into the next draft right now. So this is where we actually see that, okay, a Diggy ban.
It's a Diggy ban.
Okay, not sure why. But I want to talk about that. They had the Lolita, but they were missing all the stunts. They could not...
The stunts were being disrupted.
Exactly.
So the stunts couldn't go off.
So what can they do? Like this time around, I mean, they banned Diggy themselves, all right? If they go with the Lolita again and then they get disrupted, how can they stop someone like Tyrants,
They need to go for more reliable stuns to make sure that they stop out. So you have Eudora, that can be one of them. Aurora has not also been picked. Also a really good choice to have them come in. Fan is going to be gapped. We're going to see that XD says, you do it, we can do it too.
I think today is like a battle of like,
who does it better?
Yeah.
Who does it better? Well, this time it's going to be hard to match up to Cian's Fanny. It's not going to be that easy.
It's certainly going to be trying.
They're going to be trying. And on the other side, I just want to talk about the bans again. We have Mortis one more time. Again, sticking to that most contested. Lancelot being hovered over. We're still waiting for the second hero to be hovered over. Not sure who's going to be.
Ooh,
Akai. Okay.
It's really like a switch. It's a swap completely. Yep. Well, I don't know what else can we expect from Team XD. Akai and Fanny is quite a good combo. Probably, they want to snatch Angela away from Tyrants, actually.
You never know, but Swan is still going with that Akai. So
we do have Hylos. Well, Hylos will be
more of a reliable. Sun does come through. The additional move speed. Cyclops as well it's pretty good.
Oh, Jawhead and Harley.
So they want to take their Jawhead away from Team XD?
Cian's going to end up on that Harley.
Harley, Cian. It's going to be scary. We've seen Insane.
We have seen him, really popping off on that Harley before, and yeah.
But again, it's going to go back to who does it better, Cian or Rush?
Well, they can go on a Estes. Are they going to lock the Estes?
Oh, yeah, they
yes.
did. Okay, all right.
Okay, so we see another form of support coming in.
Healing, a lot of healing coming towards Team XD side.
But I don't think, well, the thing is, Estes needs time to make sure that people are continuously healed.
Correct.
Alice is what a wonderful counter to it as well.
Yep.
It's gonna be difficult for Estes to make an impact in this game because you have a look, you have Harley, you have Alice, you have Jawhead, people who can actually dive in and still run away and just completely ruin your positioning. So I think they could have picked a better one, but then again, we still have to watch to see how Team XD execute this lineup.
Okay. Can I just go back to your stats for a second? Can you go back to Rush's scores when it comes to Harley? I want to see who does it better.
So that was 5-0-10.
5-0-10, okay.
And in the next game,
second game,
Harley was 7-0-4.
7-0-4. Okay, so this time around,
it's a perfect Harley that's there. In the total, it is 12-0-14.
Okay, all right. So we have to see which one does this better. I think we're going to be jumping into possibly our last game of tonight. We don't know for sure yet. Hopefully we'll get a game 3. Let's see what Team XD does. One more time, predictions. You've seen the draft, Peach. Who's it going to be?
Tyrants.
Oh, okay. All right. You didn't even give me a second over here, but we are into the game. So, Peach, Pseudo, take it away.
Blue side, it's going to be Team XD. Red side, Peach.
Tyrants.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm just really adjusting myself here.
She's getting ready for the action.
Whoa, I am very excited for Tyrants. I want to see how they execute this lineup. They do meet each other, but I guess they'll just back off for now. It's nice to see that Alice is being picked so often now as compared to before. But really, to see an impactful Alice, it really takes a good player. And we will see.
You need a killer instinct really to be playing with Alice.
Yeah, and I think having a bit of playfulness in Alice is good as well.
Yep.
Because you need to jump in, hop out. You need to know when to poke your enemies, when to initiate and when not to engage. And we will have Turtle on the north side where they will be doing a 3-1-1 strategy, trying to get in. And there will be a first blood coming in from, oh my god, they're so close, and Hylos secures the first kill. Jawhead goes down. Team XD and Cian comes in with a Lancelot. They will try to get another kill. Izanagi is so close to going down, but he did not manage to run away. And Team XD tries to come back by killing Lancelot.
Team XD takes a slight lead on the kills right now, and they will be able to get more out of it. Will not be able to manage to seal it out. Good job there. Bob still at the bottom there, playing on Fanny this time around, finding a little bit of a difficulty going up against Harley. Still currently only at 700 gold, the same rate as Estes.
Well, looking at it, I think at almost 2 minutes mark, they are still quite 50-50 is quite balanced at this point. Papa will focus on farming, and Obi is just, I think they're doing a lot of rotation at this point, but the action still goes to the tri lane, and they are gonna get into a fight. It looks like Neo will be in trouble right now. Freya will barely make it from the out of Harley, but they will continue to pursue, and they will not anymore. That was a really scary moment for Freya right there. And it looks like Tyrants will safely secure Turtle, while Fanny farms away at the bottom lane, where all the actions are just going on at the top lane. And I think they are rotating quite a bit for Tyrants as well, going back and forth, and it looks like Harley is backing up for the mid lane quite a bit. They will rotate back to 2-1 to Lancelot, trying to get more jungle farms. It looks like Hylos wants more blood. They know they are in the bushes hiding.
They do get engaged upon you, does get thrown into a tower. Will get locked down under there, and there will be removal. But we're going to see that Neo still jumping back in, does manage to escape out. Obi is very low, might get taken up by both sides here, but Papa's going to be in. Does not find the flick back. That's going to be Freya that comes in. Killer instinct. Gets deleted away.
That was a beautiful
Really
game.
good patience waiting out.
Impressive, really impressive. Oh, Harley was just waiting at the
Bob!
corner. Bob will go down to the hands of Harley.
Swan, what a wonderful pushback against the wall. You know, disabling the steel cable by Freya. Sorry, Fanny.
Well, it looks like they'll be able to bring down the turret in the bottom lane, and Turtle will come up in 40 seconds. I'm really liking how Team Tyrants are rotating really well in this game. Ken barely makes it, but still, it's alright. Ken, you can go back to base and get some HP. I really don't know how is Team XD gonna come back in this game. It looks like it's just really difficult, and they just need to go on their toes. You can't rely too much on Fanny, you know. I know that they're making a lot of space for Fanny, but by the way they are fighting so much, it's not. Xian.
Oh, Xian might find difficulty and does manage to escape. No, the lockdown will come through. It will not be enough. Does not manage to do it. So close. But looks like it's going to be the turnaround fight here. Can dealing damage. Lamu will manage to get saved up by the assess, but still does get popped away by Harley. We're going to see the fight does continue at the bottom side there. Cyrus needs to be careful. Ken does throws out his orb in the end. Still under the chase here. Papa will get the knockdown, but Aeon still will survive with a slither of health.
Ooh, that's some crazy fight right there. Fanny tries to steal a turret, runs away in time. That was a good call. Well, Obi tries to secure the turtle right here. Tyrants, I don't think Team XD realizes this yet.
No, they don't realize it at all. They are going to see that Harley is pushing back up top, and so they're going to be addressing that with Estes moving up there, and this will be an easy turtle taken. At a 5-minute mark, it will mean that they are 3,000 gold ahead.
Well, I don't know if they should put so much pressure on Fanny, you know, depending on her to win team fights, because it seems like they're just buying her a lot of time. And I don't think that will be a great exchange. So they need to buckle up, you know, come together, and just the fight earlier was really good. They managed to bring down Tyrants, you know, but of course they were a bit scattered after that. And well, Team XD, you need to buckle up.
Oh, Bob does get thrown back, does find the sun, but we're going to see more action going over here. The first kill does go over, Akai gets the kill. Now Izanagi completely locked away, will not be able to do it. Neo now is under threat as well. The pop will come in, but will not quite be enough to finish her off. Dissuading them away from the towers. Nope. As much as he's waiting it out, still gets removed. That is Xian on Lancelot, doing so much work. Now Bob's going to be there. Look at the dance around. Fanny, not objective, is found by the fish and then immediately jumps on.
Fanny. Team Tyrants, they're just slaying their way through.
This is 6 minutes and 30 seconds in. Peach, do we think we're going to see a sub 10-minute game?
I honestly think it will just be below, or probably an 8-9 minutes game. Below 10, definitely.
We will have to see. It's going to be it's going to be close for them because they still have, you know, middle towers up. They have not broken through the middle lane yet.
Well, I think it's only the matter of whether Tyrants want to do it or not.
Looking at the items, we see a huge struggle from Team XD. There's only one completed item on the side of Estes, and side his boots. That's simply not enough.
Harley is, I mean, his item build, he is so difficult to deal with. You know, every skill he does, he gets back his HP. So, I mean,
you're going to see Izanagi. No, Bear going to get locked down here. We're going to see Ken does jump in, but a guy played by Swan will come in. Look at the assassination potential. Might just be enough. Lancer does come through in the end. Will this way them further away, which means the towers can be taken still. The creep waves are there, and at the bottom lane, Ken jumping in, does lock it up. What an amazing fight! Izanagi will escape with his life, but it is so much enough for the pressure to mount at mid. Lord is open. They can go and take Lord if they want to after this tower.
They don't want Lord. They want to end the game. Just look at them. Where Harley is already initiating a Lord kill over there, a Lord fight. They are at the pit. They are all going, but Hylos tries to delay the time. I don't think this is a good time to try to contest the Lord fight because...
I would say this is a do or die moment. You need to go in there and potentially steal it away, or else the game will be over, but no chance of that as Tyrants will secure Lord away. Big objective, fighting for more kills. The pushback is there. Alice and Akai. I'm losing my words because they are so quick. 8 minutes and 30 seconds in. It is the beginning of the end here. 4-14. The goal lead is 11,000 ahead.
I think we can fully expect a bloody fight when Lord comes out. It's gonna be massive. It's gonna be messy. They are still pushing. Look at how aggressive Tyrants are. They
still
refuse.
Going in. That's going to be just jump back out immediately. The towers are still alive, so they still do have that. Lord is now making its way down that middle lane, just at the river.
Harassing all 3 lanes. No chance, no breather at all for Team XD. And Lord is making his way through. It looks like we can expect a bloodbath. It will hit in the next 5 seconds. Can they end it in under 10 minutes? The first tower is down. The obstacle is removed. Izanagi is pushed all the way back. Joy dashes forward. Now we're going to see, will Bob be able to clean it up? No, it will not be the case. Cyclops gets another kill out there, and it looks like this will be a sub-time game. Tyrants, my word. It's full of surprises, as always, as expected. You know, spectacular performances by the team. You know, the teamwork that they have. It's just, I'm so out of words.
Man, I have to say this was an amazing way to end the night. This was the last game for all of you guys that are watching at home. This was the last game, the last match. For today, of course. Of course. We still don't know who's going to be crowned as the champions of MPL Malaysia and Singapore.
Yep.
2 days still remain. But before we talk about that, let's talk about the match that just happened. Let's just summarize everything. We thought that we're going to see 3 games. But Tyrants was just super promising. Here you can see the stats. MVP goes to Alice. Are you guys okay with that MVP?
Of course.
Yes,
Alice
there's so many jump-ins, the bravery, just the ballsiness to be able to do the killer instinct.
Right. And I think the worst part about this game was I wanted to see that Fanny to perform. I really wanted to see, but the Fanny was not even comparable to Tyrant's Fanny.
Yeah, no, the Tyrant's Fanny was
savage.
Well, exactly like what Chad said, right? In a different planet.
It was a different planet. Now you can see the guys shaking hands.
Yeah, like, so who do you fight next?
Yeah, who do we go for next? And man, I am like, just like you said, I am out of words to explain what happened in this match. To be honest, I expected the first match of today to stay as the most definitive or the most dominant.
Well, I mean, both of these also ended sub 10 minutes.
Yep.
If we were to look at that, there was only Saiyan and Luf. MYA both had 12-minute games, really consistent.
Yep.
IDNS SG found a 9-minute game and an 11-minute game.
Correct.
And these were both 9-minute games. So across the board, really fast games. But does that mean that potentially Tyrants may have the edge or the closest fighting chance with Saiyan at this point?
I believe so. If you look at the highlights here, I think this is the first game, how fast they managed to close the game and how they looked more dominant than AirAsia Saiyan. I dare to say that.
They are scary.
They are scary.
I don't know if dominance is the right word. They look more convincing. Because we're just out of words, right? It was like a masterpiece. You're just watching it. Like, you can hear a symphony. Like, the sum of its pieces is so much better. And you don't understand it, but yet you can understand the beauty and elegance. You can appreciate it from there.
I guess they kind of like just justified my existence in Mobile Legends. Like,
Oh, wow.
Justified your existence.
Wow. Fighting words there.
And I mean, okay, so you have the highlights here, Peach. You wanted to watch the Tyrants. You did. Are you satisfied?
very satisfied, and I want to see more.
You want to see more?
Of course.
And you're going to see more
I thought you
tomorrow.
were satisfied and now you want more?
Well, we always want more, right?
Yeah, when you're satisfied, you do want more. Come on, Sudo.
Is that what you do when you're hungry and you fed yourself? Like, I'm satisfied, I want more.
Yeah, that's how it works. That's how it works. And that's
Learning new things every day.
what happened with the Fanny in game one. She was satisfied with the number of kills, but she wanted more.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
she got more. and not to mention Akai on the Swan. You mentioned that they should ban it out. And I still believe, even though Alice got the MVP, Swan on that Akai was still crazy in the second game. He still had quite a number of kills for Akai. I mean, they had assassins and everything, but you know, I still think that Akai on that Swan on that Akai, sorry.
Akai on that Swan.
Akai on that Swan is...
That sounds like completely different.
I know, right? That is Swan as a hero. That would be a nice name for a hero. You know what?
Akai on a Swan.
Akai on a Swan.
I can do that. Change my nickname
a giant panda sitting on a swan.
I wasn't picturing it like that. Honestly, what I was picturing was I changed my...
like Odette Swan and then like a kind of sitting on it.
Is it just me or is what
Stairs.
he's imagining is weird? I was never even going there.
That's why I'm laughing.
But we
I'm like,
let imaginations run wild.
Yeah, I don't know what you're saying, man. It's all right. We'll talk about that Akai and Swan thing later on.
Sure.
Right now, we want to take a look at the brackets because, again, this was the last match of today. We had 4 matches played, each of them 2 games. It was crazy. Clean sweeps. Even though this was a best of 3, it just looked like the regular season all over again.
Yep.
Yeah, 2-0s all the way.
Well, but for many of these teams, they've been playing against each other, so it is no different than them.
Yeah,
they're just
true.
showing why they deserve to be on top.
Yep.
Exactly. And the thing is, I want to talk about the brackets that we have right here on the screen. This is going to be the finalist bracket. What we're going to have tomorrow, we're going to be starting from the loser bracket. So our first match of tomorrow is going to be LUPA going up against Mystic Bird. And both of these teams lost to AirAsia Saiyan and MYA consecutively. And after that, it's going to be MYA3 going up against Team EKSDI. Then we're going to move up to the upper brackets. AirAsia Saiyan going up against MYA. And then IDNS SG going up against Tyrants. What's interesting is tomorrow in the upper brackets, we're going to have a Singapore versus Singapore rival. IDNS SG and Tyrants.
I mean, Tyrants did really well today, as did IDNS SG.
Yeah.
That game is going to be the very last game of tomorrow and potentially the most hyped one.
Yeah.
I mean, based on what I saw today, I mean, before today, I thought IDNS would be more convincing, but after this match, I am changing my mind.
Well, Tyrants is the 3rd team to have made it up from the original standings.
Right.
And so this is the 2nd team and the